I'm Lindler, and I'm interviewing Margaretha Lotz.
Good. That's it.
So, how long have you been a member of this church?
I am third generation. So my grandparents came when the church merged together. You know, that was in the 1920s, I think, somewhere around in there. Because they came from the old St. Matthew's German church. And my father's family came from the English-speaking church. But that's me. I'm third generation. Of course, my children will be fourth, but they're not here. They're not members of the church.
So, were you born into the church, or did you
Yes.
come here?
I was born into the church. Now, rumor has it, because I really don't know. I've never had it verified, that my mother and father were the first two couples to marry after the merger.
When you were younger in the church, what activities did you participate in?
Yeah, we had Sunday school. Love that. We had the vacation Bible school every year, which we still do, right? I sang in the choir with Mrs. Remington, and I guess that's about it. I helped in Sunday school with the little children, and I guess that's about it until I went off to college. Mm-hmm.
This is a hard question, but what do you think was one of your favorite memories at church?
My favorite memories of that church. That is a hard question, but the church was the center of our lives, of my family life. And I guess the day I got married there was, my husband was Lutheran also. He came down from New York, was stationed at Fort Worth, and we were married. So, we're both good Lutherans.
How did you meet your husband?
He came to the church. He was one of the 50 people that came down after Camp Gordon was closed to open up the fort again, and that's when it became Fort Gordon. And he came to church. He was looking for a Lutheran church, and we were the only one at the time. See, that Resurrection is the mother church of all these other Lutheran churches that are around. And he came there, and Mrs. Fry, Sarah Fry, met them and talked to them and welcomed them to the church and invited them to come back to our youth program that we had in the evenings on Sunday. And they came, and that's when I met him there. And it was funny though, one little episode that I never let him forget because I teased him about it. He asked me, did I know where he could get some sauerbraten and Kartoffelkleis, which is German sour beef and potato dumplings. That's what it is in English. And I said, of course I said, you're not going to find anything around here. And he says, do you know what it is? And I said, of course I know what it is. My mother makes it. My grandmother makes it. And my mother was at the time, had refreshments for the meeting that night. And I took him into the kitchen and introduced him. And my mother says, well, the next time I make it, you'll have to come for dinner. So that's really how it started, over Kartoffelkleis, sour cream and Kartoffelkleis, or sauerbraten and Kartoffelkleis. So I've teased him forever about that. You didn't think I knew what that was. I think I shocked him when I said, well, you're not going to find it around here anywhere.
Did you make it for him after y'all were married?
Oh yeah, I made it, but I didn't make it the way his mother made it. But he never said that to me. He liked what I made. But when his mother came to visit And I made it when she was there, and she said, no, that's not good German. So I never made it when she came to visit again. No.
Okay.
But she came to visit us when we were in Germany. We lived in Germany, and we took her to a German restaurant in Frankfurt. And I don't think that even satisfied her. It was not the way she made it. So.
So over the years in the church, what kind of changes did you see happen?
We built onto the church. We built the whole education building, as far as, because that wasn't there, because there was a dress shop between the main church and the little house that we had, where we had Sunday school and things like that. So that's been a change, the expansion of the church, and now of course all the new stuff, which just looks beautiful.
Yes. If your family or friends asked, what would be something that you tell them about the resurrection? How would you describe it to them?
Oh, I would say how much I enjoyed growing up in the church, and hope that they would also have that experience. And I don't know much about what's going on anymore, because I say I haven't been there in such a long time to see. And so I just hope it gets better every year. It's a little bit better.
Yes,
All right. Is there anything that you would like to tell future generations about resurrection or being Lutheran or being Christian?
Well, I'm glad to be a Lutheran. I really am. And to me, it's the best religion. Let's put it that way.